When I found out that we were moving to Texas, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, we're going to live in the middle of a desert. Hello everyone, this is Bailey. Today is where I will be sharing my experience of moving from West Virginia to Texas. It was full of good and bad experience, just like everything else in life. Packing up our life was pretty hectic. We didn't have our furniture, for we were living in a furnished apartment. So what we did was move our furniture down. Our apartment was a hilarious sight. We have 2 sets of furniture and a bunch of boxes all over the place. We were climbing over them to exit and enter our home. We didn't have a storage box at the time, so we had to deal with it for a little while. When we finally got our storage box, I was so relieved to have the space back. The downside of this was it took us a while to get a moving company to move us, and we have no idea why, but it literally offset our moving time by a month. Like, literally a month. We were supposed to move into our apartment in Texas at that time, but what had ended up happening was we had to send me down ahead of everything or risk losing our apartment. It took me and my brother 3 days to drive, and by the time we got here, I couldn't move into my apartment for another day. So we decided to check out the Alamo, Riverwalk, AT&T Center, and In-N-Out restaurant, which was really good. If you're ever in Texas, I highly recommend that you check it out. Although I think Whataburger got them beat. But that's my personal opinion. What surprised me about the area that I'm currently living in? They actually have trees down here. Of course, they're not as big or tall as our trees in West Virginia, but they actually have trees down here. The only annoying thing that bothers me about here is the Texans kept saying that they have hills here. No offense to you guys if you are around here as well, but we call those the rolling mountains, not hills. A true hill has a sharp incline where you sometimes have trouble breathing at the top of it, and you're just wondering how the heck you got up there. That's a hill, my friends. I will tell you one thing that I was not prepared for: the heat. Everyone I know was telling me how it was going to be a dry heat in Texas. That was the biggest BS I've ever heard. It is not dry heat, it's wet. When it rains here, the humidity skyrockets, and it makes you feel like you're sweating all the time, even though you aren't. And there's only 3 seasons here. 3. It was so bizarre to spend my first winter in Texas eating dinner outside. Let me repeat that one more time. We were eating dinner outside in the middle of a winter. Normally, we would be inside, watching the snow fall to the ground and the plowers going by, plowing snow onto our yard. That's winter for me. And I will admit this, I miss snow. Even though it's nice to have a sunny weather year round, I still miss snow. It's I've been with snow all my life and I I can't forget about it. Anyway, my husband didn't move down until a month later. That was how long it took us to get a moving company to move our stuff. When he finally moved down, we didn't get our furniture until half a month later. Yeah, I was living without furniture for a month and a half, and living out of the suitcases during that time. Although I found the air mattress really comfortable until he moved in. One night in it together, we decided to buy a real mattress then and there. Like, ow, it was painful to wake up. After that, it was all. Out of all this great experience, I've gained two great friends and found a home here thanks to them and my husband. I will admit that I was homesick and still am, but they're helping me deal with it. Moving far from your family and friends can be scary, but it can be enjoyable when you have friends supporting you down in the area where you live. This is all I have for you today, so I will see you next Saturday.